What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. All right, guys, shout out to some of my favorite group content creators. Ate at the table. Sheesh, y'all got some content up there. Hey, everyone that follow this channel, I'm gonna leave a link to their page down below. They got an Instagram as well as an IG. After you're done with this, go over there and go give them some of your eyes as well. Okay, fantastic content. The discussion that I wanted to go over here today, all right? If your coworker bought you a very expensive gift, $5,000 to $10,000 while in a relationship, should you say no? The responses here are enlightening. Without further ado.
So if a girl at work gifted you something that was $10,000, you're gonna reject it? So right now, if we work together, what if I buy you something for Christmas or for your birthday?
I'm not in a relationship.
You're gonna reject it? Nah, but
Yes.
if you was.
No.
If you were.
I'm not gonna reject
If
it.
you were.
But if I wasn't a
you
no,
wouldn't.
if I no.
So that's my point right there.
No.
If I was in a relationship, yes, I would reject a $10,000 gift from someone that I work with. Yes, absolutely, I would.
No, I said single. I'm not going to reject it.
No. In a relationship,
listen, in
you
a
would reject
relationship,
it?
I would have to reject that.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
And the reason being is, listen. First of all,
I don't believe it, guys.
Listen,
I don't believe it.
Instead of yelling out loud that you don't believe it to discredit what he's just saying, allow him to talk and to finish.
Listen, let me just say this. Here it is.
I'm not rejecting shit.
Listen, here it
I'm
is.
not rejecting nothing.
You know what? My coworker.
That's you. Right there, what you see is ego. That's purely ego. I'm not rejecting shit. I'm not rejecting nothing. Ego.
You know what? I know that she's married. You know what? Here you go, Danny. I'm gonna give you. Here go this Cartier bracelet. So you go home to your husband
Nice
and the
coat.
whole 9 yards, bro. Now the husband like, this nigga trying to one up on me. Like he probably can't even afford the $10,000 bracelet. Like, and then at the end of the day, nah, it's just.
Okay.
It's like,
Wait.
First of all, if he gifted you that bracelet, he smacked bad.
You gotta know your woman. You know what I'm saying? I could take something from a dude
And it
not
don't
give
mean
him
shit.
nothing.
It don't mean
things.
shit. Exactly.
You gotta know your woman. If you know your woman is bad, if this man wanna give you things, take it. My man would know me. Like my man would know me. Like I'm not gonna give this man no pussy. But you wanna give me a $5,000 back? Thank you.
I don't care.
Just real quick, I think what we're seeing here is selectional bias if it benefits you. That is what we're seeing, and we're not seeing like a consideration of how all parties would view such generous act. Okay, so the first young lady was saying, I would take it no matter what in a relationship, blah blah blah. Are you thinking through what taking a gift like that, what that signals to the person that you're in a relationship with? Are you thinking through that? Are you thinking through how the person that's giving you this gift, this $10,000 gift, what it signals to that person? And like at the end of the day, I think like we all have to be cognizant that nothing in life is free. That's one of the lessons that my pops taught me really early on. All right. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. You might find some arbitrage in different situations, but generally people are not giving you things for free. Usually there's an expectation, all right, on the back end. And if you were single, would you take it? Me personally, I would not, because there's an expectation of something, right? And I know that going into it, like, yeah, I could somehow say that it would be a benefit of me and not put in the accountability of what this natural exchange would be and just say, well, they're generous and they just want to give it to me, which is why I have so much of a problem with those that date for free meals as opposed to date for intentional reasons. I have a problem with that. And I tell you guys all day, take them out to coffee first when you're interviewing them, or just do a video chat via Bumble video chat or Tinder video chat, whatever is your online dating app of choice. But that's the problem, is that people who don't understand this degree of ethics or don't understand this degree of integrity will find any and all reasons to accept anything and not look at the bigger picture of you accepting a particular gift like that. What does that do to the psyche of the person you're in a relationship with? And I get the adjacent point as to say, it just depends on the disposition of the woman that's in your life. I agree with that to a point. And here's where I disagree with that. It's the amount. The amount is an issue. The amount is an issue. $10,000, that's an issue. This is way different if you're at a club and some dude offers to buy her a $10 drink or something like that. This is way different. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of cash. And the more the money, the more the expectation at the end of the day, whether that expectation be more frequent conversations, whether it be text at different portions of the night, whether it be more time and attention, there's always an expectation. People are not just going to give you shit for free. They expect something at the end. And when I think about this, I also think about from like a corporate perspective. They have ethical policies in place to make sure that you do not accept gifts from sponsors or donators, okay? Or people trying to market to you over a certain amount. And a lot of corporations like $50 or something like, but there's a limit. If you go over that limit, you have to run it by the ethics department, okay? You have to get approval from all of these other people, right? Who will probably tell you no anyway. Why? Because that monetary gift over that limit is going to incentivize you to make decisions and choices, which is why I think in politics, we should get money completely out of it. Because they're incentivized by who can endorse them the most. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back into the content.
Whose ego I have
it's
just
true. It's
an ego trip, and they're gonna have to take it all the way down because I'm not rejecting it. I'm not giving it back either. So if I come home and
oftentimes I hear this ego thing, and honestly, it's a lot of times it's a woman's defense mechanism as to explain why a man won't let you do something. It's your ego. Your ego is too this, that, and the third. You will often hear that. It's a slight shaming tactic. They may not mean to do that, but from the media that they have consumed over the past several decades, it equates a man wanting control over something as it being his ego. I just gave you a multitude of reasons as to the perception that everyone needs to have when accepting things from other people, okay? You gotta have perception, all right? Saying it's a man's ego is a surface level argument. Try to peel back the layers and get down to understand what I'm saying.
I'm like, babe, look what blah, blah, blah got me. Like, isn't it so cute? He could agree with me saying it's so cute, and we could laugh at how corny this nigga is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm like, okay, maybe he got a crush on me, so he's buying me shit for Christmas or buying shit for me for my birthday. But I don't like him, and this nigga's not getting no ass.
All right. Let's be for real. You are in a committed relationship, happy relationship. You are receiving expensive gift from a co-worker, $5,000, $10,000, $12,000. Hey, babe, look what he got me. You can flip it and say he corny or not. There is an incentive.
Yes.
It's not the fact that we think you gonna fuck this dude, but it's an incentive. Like, don't be naive here. Like, you accepting that.
Well, who cares?
But no.
Who cares? It's selective naivety. Shout out to Oliver.
Our relationship is sanctified. So what if I was receiving gifts from my coworker, from my boss? Hey, good job, Oliver. $5,000, $10,000.
I keep an eye on her.
Oliver says something about women being naive, accepting this 5,000, 10,000 gift. But why does it have to be that we're naive? That's literally how women play the game.
Yeah, what if we know exactly
what game you playing in a relationship? Why are you playing a game you in a relationship?
That's a fantastic point, Oliver. Why are you playing a game in a relationship? You shouldn't be playing any games anymore. You in a relationship with one dude. What you doing accepting gifts from someone else? It's selective naivety. Babe, he just gave me but I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and then you'll get the dudes. Are you sure, babe? Like, I don't know. I feel some type of way about this. Check your ego. Check your ego. I'm only getting you. Like, what does it matter? He just gives me a free gift. He's not going to want nothing for that free gift. Yeah, but I think most dudes would. Shut up. Check your ego. You fragile male toxic masculinity ego. Check that shit. That's where it usually goes.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, but come on.
First of all, you don't think that we know this man's intention in gifting us these things. I know from the jump that I'm in a committed relationship, so I'm not going anywhere with you. So I can accept the gifts, but I'm not going any. I'm not.
I think I'm sorry.
I don't think it's disrespecting my husband.
No, I think it's a maturity thing because I recently received a gift from a coworker and my man handled it very well. Very, very well. Because I work hand in hand with this person and it was like appreciation thing. Like
How much
Merry
was the gift?
Christmas.
How much it cost?
Merry Christmas.
How much it
is a
cost?
gift.
How much it cost?
But that's the ego
Oliver's
thing.
cool.
You know, like
How does
it
it
was a
matter to
little
you how much
pricey.
it
It was a little
Right.
pricey, and my man, he was
That's
hold on, can I
and you
just
know
say
what? He washed his hands with it.
Bro,
He
can I
washed
just
his
say
hands
this?
with it.
It's
It
a
was
difference
nothing.
when you are. That's why I asked you in the beginning. When I had that mentality, what y'all talking about in a relationship,
Never had that mentality.
When you're married, it's not the same. Stop playing games. When y'all can hear people who never been married before, and you can hear spewing. It's disrespectful.
Thank you. That's
to
what I'm
your
about to
man,
say. Thank
and
you.
it's disrespectful that you knowing the man's intentions and you still accepting a gift. Rather you give him some or not, but that's that he. You know he just want to
Plant
smack.
that seed.
So at the
Plant
end
that
of the
seed.
day, 100%. So at the end of the day, here you got a man. You are in you are in a committed relationship, and you're accepting a gift from a man who you know just really wanted to have sex with you.
Shout out to Rashawn. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. It's selective naivety, however that word is pronounced. It's selective, and I think he brings up a good point, right? How you are moving in a you could tell who's married there and who's not, okay? Because how you move married is gonna be different than how you move if you're dating. And notice the girl in the middle. What does she say? Oh, just recently happened, and my man handled it well. Well to her was the man backing down. That was well to her. He handled it like a G, whatever it is that she said. He had her definition of him handling it well was her allowing her to accept the gift from a coworker. At the end of the day, we don't know the context around it. And what did the brother say? He asked for the amount, because we can go over the general amount. It was expensive, but was it that $10 that we talked about in the beginning? Right? Or was it like $100 gift? Because those are very, very different with very, very different intentions behind it. You understand what I'm saying? But let me also concede that I don't know the context of the working relationship or the friendship. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So there's always a little bit of wiggle room in there. But from my opinion, my estimation, accepting gifts from men outside of your relationship with that nominal value is going to do more harm to your relationship than good. Shout out again to 8 at the table. Fantastic content. Shout out to all of the content creators that were on that panel. It's always refreshing to go over their content. Always interesting ish. You know what I'm saying? Link down in the description box down below. Go and check out all of their content. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, continue to follow me on my IG. Continue to send me content to react to. Would wholeheartedly appreciate it. Helps me out in the sourcing of fantastic content. All right. Until next time, YouTube. Oh, before I go, I got a Patreon as well. Go and click on that link down there and go see all the benefits in store. We over 500 strong in the building. Anyway, until next time, YouTube. Peace.